Oskaloosa Indians basketball action is on the air.
Brought to you by Mahaska, Bank Iowa, Clow Valve Company, Kelly Style Insurance, Oskaloosa Area Chamber, Petrito Orthodontics, Hawkeye Real Estate, Swim Sports, Awards and Screen Printing, Raymond James Financial Services, William Penn University, Fairway, Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy, Roxburt's Decorating Center, Pella Printing, Penn Central Mall, Oskaloosa Vision Center, Robert Auld Investments, and Mahaska Drug. And now, live Oskaloosa basketball action
On the No Coast Network.
Iowa High School basketball is on the air from Oskaloosa High School in Oskaloosa, Iowa. It's Iowa High School girls basketball action tonight. The Indians of Oskaloosa play host to the Lady Jays of Bondurant-Farrar. Good evening and welcome inside Oskaloosa Gymnasium alongside current Oskaloosa High School student Calvin Silvers, Kylie Broadway with you, and we are getting you set for varsity girls basketball action tonight as the Indians look for win number 1 on the year, taking on a 5-7 squad from Bondurant-Farrar. And Calvin, as we start looking into this matchup tonight, Oskaloosa hungry for a win. They're coming off of a very tough loss last Friday against a very talented Indianola squad. But, no better way than to get back on it right away here tonight against a team in Bondurant-Farrar that has won 5 games this year. But I think from an Oskaloosa standpoint is a very beatable team, and this is a very winnable game.
You're right. Oskaloosa has a chance in this game. Just looking at both rosters here, both teams are very young. It looks like Bondurant only has 2 seniors. Oskaloosa only has 1. So in that perspective, they're both the same there. They're both very young. So it'll be fun to see some of the younger girls get out there and see how well they do against another team.
We talked about that game Friday night against Indianola where Oskaloosa was really overmatched. I think a lot of people could see that. And Indianola is a team with 2 Division I prospects that came into Oskaloosa last Friday and really just dominated from the get-go. But I think you saw some things late in that ball game, Calvin, where Oskaloosa never gave up. They continued to fight. They continued to battle. And those, while they may not seem like big things at the moment, those are small things that this team can continue to build on, especially with as young as they are.
That's right. You got to get these girls not only ready for the rest of the season, but for next year too. So the stuff we saw at the end of that Indianola game was great. I thought that they did better scoring than they have in recent games, which is just a sign of them going out, not giving up, and continue playing games. Even though they fall behind early in some, they still play hard, and they're working on all their skills.
And I think the other thing you have to remember is that, it's not fun to lose by those large margins, but again, playing against the competition that this team has played against not only Friday night, but throughout the year in teams like Pella and Pella Christian, to name a few, going up against that level of competition can only make you stronger and better down the road.
Yeah, you're right. They're facing very good teams, which is just going to improve their skills even more. And so Oskaloosa, like you said, it's not fun losing by big numbers, but they got to be kind of thankful in the fact that they are getting good looks at other great teams, and that's just going to help their skills even more down the long run.
One of the things that we talked about on the broadcast Friday night with Oskaloosa is just one thing we'd like to see is them be stronger with the basketball. They struggle with turnovers, but it really seemed like they were really just weak with the basketball against that pressure. You'd like to see them be a little bit stronger with the basketball and try to get into the front court against some of that full court pressure.
That's right. That's one thing I've noticed about the Oskaloosa girls is it seems like they're scared when they get the ball. And, I mean, they have shooters. They have people who can dribble. They're just afraid of just seeing in the past, like you said, we've had a lot of turnovers some games. But they can't be scared. They just got to push it up the court. They got to do quick passes, too. I think Oskaloosa holds the ball too long sometimes. Is get out there, get quick passes, and get it up the court, and they'll be fine.
If you're Bondurant-Farrar tonight, Calvin, do you expect to see them to put a full court pressure on the Indians and force hopefully some turnovers from their aspect?
I think you might see that a little bit. I think Oskaloosa's just going to they've been practicing against the press, and they've been doing some zone stuff. So I think Oskaloosa kind of knows what's going to go on. I think Bondurant knows what's going to go on. I think Oskaloosa's just got to just worry about getting the ball over the half court and just running their offense. Because once they can get in their offense, I know they can shoot the ball and they can get points.
Should be an interesting game tonight. The nightcap here from Oskaloosa High School. It's the Indians and the Lady Jays coming up in just a few minutes. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have a look at starting lineups, and we'll have the tip-off between Bondurant-Farrar and Oskaloosa from Oskaloosa High School. You're listening to Iowa High School Girls Basketball on the No Coast Network.
Hawkeye Real Estate is your one-stop source for everything real estate in Mahaska County and the surrounding area. Whether commercial, residential, or acreages, we've got you covered with the area's largest pool of real estate professionals, full-time support staff, and property management services. With over $19 million in sales volume for 2016, Hawkeye continues to be Oskaloosa's leading real estate office. Discover what thousands already know. When it's time to make a move, get the Hawkeye Edge.
If you think there's room for improvement in your investment game plan, or that maybe you should send in some new plays, take a time out and talk to an experienced investment professional. I'm Bob Auld of Robert Auld Investments, an investment advisor with over 31 years of experience in Oskaloosa and Southern Iowa. Let me help you find some new strategies. Call 673-9448 or 1-800-444-AULD.
Robert Auld is a registered representative offering securities and investment advisory services through SagePoint Financial Inc., member FINRA and SIPC.
Main Street Oskaloosa is dedicated to giving our community the downtown they want and deserve. We bring vibrant community events like Art on the Square, Christmas in July, and the Lighted Christmas Parade to downtown Oskaloosa. We believe in the unique value of our district and work to support business here. Our city's history is important and it drives our efforts in the revitalization and preservation of downtown. In 2017, we received the Signature Project Award for our inspiring and innovative placemaking efforts. Our goal is a downtown Oskaloosa can be proud of. For more information, contact Emily Brown at 641-672-2591.
For over 30 years, Pella Printing has been leading the way in the print industry with quality equipment, modern facilities, and skilled staff. The Pella approach combines old-world craftsmanship with today's cutting-edge technology to provide brilliant printed products at a value price. They take the time to understand clients' needs from design to pre-press to printing and delivery to build lasting relationships with their customers. Whether you need personalized graduation announcements, oversized posters and banners, marketing materials, or stationery, Pella Printing offers a broad assortment of quality printed products done with speed and precision. Pella Printing, where technology and craftsmanship meet.
Providing high-quality professional eye care with a truly caring staff is what Oskaloosa Vision Center has been doing for more than 30 years. With our state-of-the-art equipment, we can provide comprehensive eye exams, prescription glasses, and contact lenses, as well as medical care like eye infection and disease treatment, emergency eye care, and pre- and post-operative aid. Newborn to adult, we have the experience to meet all your eye care needs. Oskaloosa Vision Center. Come see us today.
Lighton State Bank understands that everyone's financial needs and goals are different. That's why it's essential for you to bank with a local bank that knows you personally and professionally. Lighton State Bank is that bank. They understand your financial situation and work diligently to help you reach your financial goals. They're committed to working with you and for you every step of the way. Lighton State Bank, serving you from Lighton, Pella, and Monroe. Grow strong with us, member FDIC.
And welcome back inside Oskaloosa High School Gymnasium. Calvin Silvers, Kylie Broadway with you, getting you set for varsity girls basketball action tonight, featuring the Oskaloosa Indians and the Lady Jays of Bondurant-Farrar, getting you set for tip-off here tonight. Tip-off just a couple of minutes away as teams continue to go through pregame warm-ups. Take this time now to take a look at the starting lineups. First of all, for the visiting Lady Jays of Bondurant-Farrar, 5-7 on the year. They are coached by Steve Neville, assisted by Danny Stainhook and Brittany Hansen. One guard will be the freshman wearing number 5. That's Riley Gilroy. The other guard will be the sophomore wearing number 11, Taylor Berggren. Another sophomore wearing number 15 is Lexi Badir. A third sophomore in the starting lineup is number 33. That's Avery Freed. And one junior in the lineup for the Lady J team wearing number 35 is Kaylee Seitzer. Those are the Lady Jays. Here are your Indians. 0-13 on the year, looking for that ever-elusive first win of the year. They're coached by J.C. White, assisted by T.C. Cunningham, Brandon Schultz, and Katie Almaras. At one guard will be the 5'7 junior. Wearing number 5 is Emma Kelderman. The other guard will be the 5'5 sophomore wearing number 10. That is Megan Mormon. At 1-4 will be the 5'6 freshman wearing number 22. That's Kaylee Johnson. The other 4 will be the 5'7 sophomore wearing number 24 is Mary Nelson. And the center, the 5'10 junior wearing number 30 is Marley Denberger. We'll have more after we take a break for our national anthem. And welcome back inside Oskaloosa Gymnasium. Again, getting you set for girls varsity action between Oskaloosa and Bondurant-Farrar. We gave you the starting lineups, and one thing, Calvin, we talked about both of these teams being young. When you look at the starting lineup, Bondurant-Farrar goes with 1 freshman, 3 sophomores, and 1 junior. Oskaloosa goes with 1 freshman, 2 sophomores, and 2 juniors. Both teams, as you said, are very, very young and building to the future.
That's right, and I think this is good. This is a good little matchup. Like you said, Oskaloosa's been facing some really hard competition. I'm not saying Bondurant's not a good team, but it's a young team. So this will be a good little matchup. I think it'll be a lot of fun, and I think it might be closer than what a lot of people think.
Bondurant-Farrar in the traveling uniforms here tonight. They are a dark gray uniform with blue numbers, white lettering, and white and blue trim. Oskaloosa is going to be in the home whites with maroon lettering and maroon numbering and maroon and white, or maroon and gray trim, excuse me. Oskaloosa will be going from left to right on your radio dial at home, as we are just moments away from tip-off between these two teams. And Calvin, what's one thing you'd like to see from the Oskaloosa team here tonight?
I like to see Oskaloosa pass the ball quicker, if that's breaking the press or if that's just in the offense. Like I said earlier, I think they hold on to the ball too long. So if I think they can get quick passes, get the defense moving, I think they'll be able to score quite a bit tonight.
Oskaloosa breaks the huddle after getting final instructions from head coach J.C. White, as does Bondurant-Farrar head coach Steve Neville. Good crowd on hand here at Oskaloosa Gym on this Tuesday night. Oskaloosa boys are off tonight. A much-deserved break, and they'll be back in action on Friday along with this girls team over in Pella at Pella Christian.
That should be a fun one.
Getting set to jump, it'll be Denberger and Freed. And Oskaloosa wins the tap, and they go on the attack first. With it out top is Mormon. Here's Holmberg with it in the right corner. Swinging around, here's Mormon. Over to the opposite corner is Nelson. Back to Mormon on the left wing. Oski looking, swinging around out top. Here's Kelderman. Inside to Denberger at the right elbow. She'll turn, pump fake. Uses a little runner with the left hand. That's off the mark, no good. And the rebound comes down to Badir for the Lady Jays. Good offensive possession for Oskaloosa, just couldn't get the bucket to go from Denberger. With it on the right wing is Berggren. Inside it comes, and the layup is no good, as missing the bunny was Lexi Badir. She was open underneath Calvin, but just missed the shot.
Mary Nelson got back and helped very well. That was good defense. She lost her for a second, but got right back and stopped her from getting that bunny.
Inbounds comes to Freed. She'll drive at Denberger, now picks up her dribble on the lane, kicks it back out top. It's Berggren with the right-handed dribble around Mormon. Free throw line, picks it up, now swings it to the right, and Badir. Here's Badir. Inside they go to Seitzer. Seitzer turns, nowhere to go. Good defense that time by Kelderman. And Lady Jays will reset. They go inside again. Seitzer turns, shoots, and scores. Seitzer with a size advantage that time over Emma Kelderman. Not a lot Emma could do except play straight up. Here are the Indians. No full court pressure, but there's a bad pass as Mormon threw it away. Back come the Lady Jays. 2-on-1. Layup is good from Riley Gilroy, and it's quickly 4-0 Oskaloosa. And there it is, Calvin. A turnover leads to an easy bucket for the opponent.
Yeah, Oskaloosa's got to be careful with the turnovers, and they're getting pressed right here and trapped. They get it out to Emma, though, so good job breaking that, but there you go.
Here's a loose ball. Denberger inside, has it blocked away, but gets her own rebound, and she will save it off the leg of Freed, and Oski will keep possession. Yeah, right now, Bondurant-Farrar, after a make, going a half-quarter trap. Oskaloosa is going to have to avoid it. Here's Kelderman. Inside it comes. Denberger turns around from 6 feet and knocks it in.
Beautiful pass and beautiful shot. That was a well-run play.
First field goal for Denberger, and it's 4-2. 2 minutes gone by here in the first quarter. Here's a bad pass and a takeaway for Oskaloosa. It's Kaylee Johnson with it. Johnson into the front court. Finds Denberger on the left wing. Here's Mormon on the right side. She drives inside, pulls up from 15 feet. That one no good. Rebound taken by the Lady Jays and Avery Freed. Badir into the front court for Bondurant-Farrar. Has it poked away momentarily, but gets it back in front of the Oskaloosa bench. She's trapped. Now gets it away to Freed. Freed in the corner. Will dribble around the screen into the lane with the left hand. Shot too strong. Rebound loose on the floor and taken by Johnson for Oskaloosa. Johnson into the front court along the right side. Stops at the right wing. Finds Mormon out top. She thought about a three. Now we'll swing it over to Kelderman on the left wing. Kelderman with the left-handed dribble. Bounces it inside to Denberger along the baseline. She'll turn. Hops into the lane. Shoots off the window. Too strong. Gets her own rebound. Put back attempt is good.
That was a great rebound. Just jumped right over her girl, got the ball, put it right back in. That's easy for her.
Denberger using her height. She's got 4, and we're tied at 4. 5 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Here's a drive for Bondurant-Farrar along the baseline, and getting it to go is Lexi Badir, as the defense was late, and she found an opening along the right baseline, knocked it in from 10 feet. Here's Johnson. Dribbles into the front court. Lost it, got trapped, and then threw it away. Another run out for Bondurant-Farrar. The layup attempt is no good. Too strong from Gilroy. And we've got a whistle on the rebound as Gilroy, frustrated after the miss, reached in on the rebound.
Oskaloosa's got to make sure that they don't dribble to the corner. That's where they've gotten trapped twice now, and it's resulted in a turnover both times.
And this is what that defense that Bondurant-Farrar, that half-court trap pressure, they're begging you to dribble into the corners, and when you do, to pick up your dribble. Here's Kaylee Johnson. This time she dribbles through the double team to Nelson. Back to Johnson. Her baseline jumper is no good, too strong. And the rebound taken by Badir for Bondurant-Farrar. Good play by Oskaloosa, just couldn't get the shot to go. Here's Seitzer on the other end. Her shot no good from inside. Drost with the rebound. She saves it to the corner to Johnson. And Johnson is fouled on the reach-in. They're going to get that one on, I believe, Berggren.
I would like to see Mary take that three down here. I know she had a good pass to Kaylee Johnson, but Mary can hit a three, and Oskaloosa needs all the points they can get right now.
Here's Johnson across the half-court stripe, and she threw it away again. Tried to feed Denberger there for the steal, and going the other way was Badir. Her shot blocked, but a foul is called as Johnson got her on the arm.
I'd like to see Johnson dribble some more up there. I know they're bringing some pressure, but she's always picking it up too early.
Badir at the line. She'll shoot 2. First one is no good, too strong. 4:07 to play, first quarter. 6-4 our score. Bondurant-Farrar on top.
Oskaloosa's got to capitalize. They're missing, Bondurant's missing bunnies. They're missing free throws. Oskaloosa has chances to take the lead or even tie it.
Second free throw too strong, and the rebound taken by Mormon. Megan Mormon back into the ballgame, replacing Johnson as she'll get a breather. Also in for Oskaloosa, number 14 is Kinsey Cook, the lone senior on this team. Cook's got it on the right wing. Thought about it. Instead, we'll put it on the floor. Back to Mormon up top. Looking. Now feeds it to the right corner and Drost. Here's Cook. They swing it around to Nelson. Denberger at the right elbow. Turns. Now we'll put it on the floor into the lane. Kick it to Drost. Back to Cook. Good ball movement by Oskaloosa. Cook thought about a three. Now we'll drive, put it on the floor. Almost lost it, kicks it to the corner. 3 ball on the way from Nelson is no good. Drost, though, with an offensive rebound. Here's Mormon, a 3 from the top of the key. No good. And it's out of bounds, last touched by Oskaloosa, and it'll go to the Lady Jays.
I thought the passing was excellent for Oskaloosa right there. They got it. I think they had almost everyone touching on that possession, which was good. I like the shot by Mary in the corner, and that's what they're going to have to look for, or try to get it down low to Marley.
3:15 and counting, first quarter. Bondurant-Farrar on top, 6-4. With it for the Lady Jays is Badir. Now with it in the left wing is Freed. They swing it out top to Addie Ehlers, new into the ball game for the Lady Jays. Here's Freed along the right baseline, guarded by Drost. Back to Ehlers. Here's a long 2 from the left wing. That's good from Riley Gilroy. Gilroy's second field goal, and it's 8-4. Lady Jays on top. Here's Nelson within the right corner. Tried to feed it to a cutting Denberger, but threw it away. Back comes Bondurant-Farrar. On the run. Inside it comes to Freed. Her turnaround from the left side is good. Turnover leads to quick points for Bondurant-Farrar. It's 10-4. Lady Jays on top. Here's Mormon. Gets it to Cook. Oskaloosa. Cook driving. Here's Drost. Left side. Jumper. No good. Rebound taken by Bondurant-Farrar, and Oskaloosa didn't get back. Lady Jays all by themselves on the other end, and the layup is good by Avery Freed. Oskaloosa Calvin crashed the offensive board, but forgot to get back defensively. And they trail it now 12-4 with 2:08 to play. We've got a timeout on the floor. With that, we'll take one as well. You're listening to Oskaloosa High School basketball on the No Coast Network.
The student community at William Penn made an impression on me. It's a real statement that you can come here and be part of something real.
You have the opportunity to participate in activities.
The coaches are awesome. It's easy to play for coaches that care about you.
The real experiences at Penn have helped shape who I'm going to be when I graduate. I work harder because I want to be part of the conversation in class.
I am a leader.
I am a trailblazer.
I'm proud to be a statesman.
Calvin Silvers, Kylie Broadway with you. 12-4 our score. Calvin, Oskaloosa getting some good looks offensively, but it's the turnover bug again when they're turning it over and giving runouts to this Bondurant-Farrar team. It spells doom.
That's right, and they keep dribbling to the corner, and that press is getting them. So hopefully they can. They talked about that in the timeout and got that fixed.
Out of the timeout, it's a turnover. Here come the Lady Jays again on the drive. Shot no good. Rebound attempt not there for Freed, but she drew a foul and will go to the line.
Looks like Bondurant added a little pressure out of that out-of-bounds play. Instead of just waiting until half court, they came up full court.
First foul on Jillian Jennings, new one of the game for Oskaloosa. First free throw from Freed is good. Second one is in and out and back in again. Freed now with 6 points in the ball game, and it's 14-4. Bondurant-Farrar on a 10-0 run. Here's Kelderman driving left baseline and drawing a foul. Nice job that time by Kelderman attacking the basket, and she's rewarded with 2 free throws. Kaylee Johnson back in the game as well for Oskaloosa.
That's something Oskaloosa doesn't do enough, so it was nice to see Emma just dribble up and not try to do anything too special and got the foul.
First free throw from Kelderman is no good. Off the left. She'll get one more.
Got to capitalize on those.
Second free throw off the mark as well, and the rebound to Bondurant-Farrar. It's Avery Freed. Lady Jays on the attack quickly. Inside with the little runner and getting it to go down is Katie Fogarty, the freshman. And right now, Calvin, Oskaloosa's defense, nothing they can do to slow down this Lady J offense. There's another turnover as Johnson lost it. Into the front court comes Gilroy. Gilroy drives, feeds it inside. Nice pass, finds Freed on the other end. And Freed with another lay-in. She's got 8. We approach the 1-minute mark here of the first quarter. Here's a save in the corner by Nelson, and back come the Lady Jays again, beating Oski down the floor. Here's the layup attempt blocked, but Waterhouse will go to the line for a pair of free throws. Cassie Waterhouse, another freshman, into the ball game for head coach Steve Neville.
Bondurant's just outrunning Oskaloosa right now.
First free throw's no good from Waterhouse. Denberger and Mormon check in. Johnson and Drost check out. Denberger, the only offense thus far for this Indian team. First free throw is, or second free throw is good, excuse me. First points of the night for Waterhouse, and it's 19-4. 1 minute to play here in the first quarter. Here's Jennings in the right corner. She's double teamed and tries to feed it to the inside, and it's picked off. Here comes Bondurant-Farrar. Badir with the right hand misses the layup. Loose on the floor, and it's still loose. Now we're going to have a tie-up, and that will give possession to the Lady Jays.
You'd like to see Jennings reverse that instead of trying to go down low. I mean, I know she was double teamed, but if you have a player come back, nice little pass right there, and you're back in your offense.
On the inbounds, getting free for the put-in is Lacey Beck. Beck, a sophomore, and it's 21-4 as we go under 40 seconds. Here's Mormon, a pass right through her hands out of bounds. And we'll go the other way. That pass from Denberger is just a little too hot to handle by Mormon. And Bondurant-Farrar can hold for the final shot of the quarter if they choose. They already lead it 21-4. Here's Waterhouse, a pull-up jumper from 15. That's good. Waterhouse just went around the screen, pulled up from 15 feet and knocked it down.
That was a good play by Bondurant. Set the double screen and got her wide open.
8 seconds for Oskaloosa. Here's Jennings, and she threw it away. Didn't know where her teammate was and threw it away. Back in the Lady Jays with 1 second on the drive. The layup no good. And that's the end of the first quarter. 23-4. Bondurant-Farrar explodes late in the first quarter, and they lead it by 19 after 8 minutes of play. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have second quarter action between.
Holding, number 79, defense, first down. I'm also holding a party tonight.
Great call by the official. Looks like we've got another flag on the field.
Holding, a Pepsi. Necessary refreshment.
Hey, Ted, bring some of that Pepsi to my party.
Pepsi and the NFL. Welcome to the Fun Doesn't End Zone.
If you are looking for brand names close to home, then look no further than Penn Central Mall in Oskaloosa. Penn Central Mall has a wide variety of stores for people of all ages. Find the perfect pair of silver or Vigas jeans at Maurice's, get a pair of Oakley sunglasses from the smiling staff at Eye Care Partners, cozy up with Ashley Furniture from Gilworth Furniture, and find that dazzling diamond from Gardner Collier Jewelry. When you're done, grab a bite to eat at Mirantito or the Pizza Ranch. It's all at Penn Central Mall in Oskaloosa. Shop, walk, and enjoy Penn Central Mall.
And welcome back to Oskaloosa High School Gymnasium. 23-4 our score. Bondurant-Farrar leading Oskaloosa after 1 quarter of play. And Calvin, it's been the turnover bug again, spelling trouble for the Indians.
It has. That's where a lot of Bondurant's points have come from. They get the turnover and they get right down the court and score.
Here's a 3 from Mormon, though, off the nice pass from Mary Nelson. Good ball movement. Found Mormon open at the top of the key, and she knocked down the 3. Her first points, it's 23-7. And now they get a stop on the other end. Oskaloosa back on the attack. Mormon into the front court. Has it on the right wing. Skips it over to Kelderman. Kelderman looking, now gives to Jennings in the corner. Back to Mormon up top. Mormon with the right-handed dribble to the right side. Pulls up from 15 feet. That jumper short. And the rebound taken by Ehlers. With it is Badir. Now, jumper from the left side is off the mark from Ehlers. And back come Oskaloosa. Here's Mormon into the front court. Nelson in the corner. She's covered up. Back to Mormon. Dangerous pass, but Mormon controls it. Here's Kelderman. To Jennings in the left corner. Back to Kelderman. Has a pass poked out of bounds right in front of the Bondurant-Farrar bench. It'll stay with Oskaloosa. We've got substitutions now for the Lady Jays, as Seitzer checks back into the ball game, along with Alan Eckmeyer in for the first time tonight. Berggren back into the game as well. Here's Denberger on the inside. Misses the bunny. Jennings with an offensive rebound, though, and draws the foul.
That was a good pass inside. Even though Marley missed it, it was a good look at the basket. And good job for Jillian Jennings to get the inside on her girl, grab the rebound, and get the foul.
Jennings will be at the line for a pair. First one is no good. Want to say a special hello to a couple of people listening tonight up in New Sharon, Carol and Dwayne Reno. Thanks for tuning in. Second free throw is good by Jennings. Her first points, it's 23-8. So right now, Calvin, Oskaloosa winning this second quarter 4-0.
And that's what Oskaloosa needs. They need to get a couple more stops on defense and hopefully get a few more baskets. I think they're doing better on the defensive side.
On the inside, the shot no good from Beck. And Mormon with another rebound. Mormon into the front court. Here's Nelson on the right wing. Gets it inside to Denberger along the baseline. Denberger triple teamed, and there's going to be a reach-in foul called. I believe they're going to get Seitzer. Excuse me, actually going to call it on Waterhouse. That's her first, team's 5th. As Mormon checks out Kaylee Johnson back into the ball game. 5 team fouls, so Oskaloosa close to moving into the bonus on the offensive end. Here's Kelderman in the corner. Inside it comes to Jennings. Pump fake, goes up strong and draws another foul.
That's what you like to see from Oskaloosa. They're just working harder than Bondurant right now. They're getting the fouls, too. Hopefully they can capitalize on these.
Jennings will go back to the line where she just made 1 of 2. First one is in and out. She'll get another one. 23-8, 6:18 to play here in the second quarter. Second one is right through. Jennings splits a pair. It's 23-9. 14-point lead. Oskaloosa has shaved 5 points off the first quarter lead. With it on their left wing is Eichmeyer. Inside it comes to Seitzer. And Bondurant-Farrar throws it away. Miscommunication there between Eichmeyer and Beck. And right now, Calvin, you've got to be happy for Coach White. On the defensive side, at least, you have tightened things up here in the second quarter.
They've limited their turnovers, too, which has led them to actually get back on defense and play some good D.
Nelson inside to Johnson. Nice find to Jennings from the left side, just too strong on the shot attempt. And it's rebounded by Bondurant-Farrar. Back comes Berggren, and she threw the pass off the leg of Nelson, and it's out of bounds to the Lady Jays underneath their own basket. They lob it in to Freed. Freed, shot fake on Denberger with the left hand, misses it, gets her own rebound, though, and puts it up and in.
That was a good move. Just went right under her.
10 points now for Avery Freed, the sophomore. That leads this Lady J team, and we've got a turnover. Freed with a steal. Up ahead they go, and with the layup is Gilroy. Gilroy now with 6. It's 27-9. It's a 4-0 quick run for Bondurant-Farrar. Here's a pass. Here's Nelson with it. Gives to Kelderman. Inside to Denberger. Has her shot blocked, and then it's going to be called for a travel as the ball never left the hands of Denberger.
Oskaloosa's got to realize that they cannot dribble to the corner of the court. That's where they've gotten trapped too many times there, and then it just allows the Lady Jays defense to get up in them and get the turnover.
27-9, 5 minutes to play here in the second quarter. With it is Berggren on the left side. Out top they go to Eichmeyer. Back to Berggren. She's open for 3. Instead she'll drive left baseline. Throws up a wild shot attempt, no good. And the rebound comes down to Jennings. Here's Johnson up ahead for Oskaloosa. Pulls up, got in the air with nowhere to go with it. Fortunately got a pass over to Kelderman. Here's Kelderman inside. Drost, her shot no good. Rebound to Jennings. Her putback isn't there. Drost with another rebound, but they're going to call her for over the back. And it's out of bounds to Bondurant-Farrar. Good effort by Oskaloosa, just didn't have the position for that rebound attempt.
And Kaylee can't be afraid to, when she gets down the court, and can't think, do I shoot it, do I not shoot it? She was going into her shot, and she should just let it go. Instead, she got lucky that time. Oskaloosa got the ball and got a little offense going, but next time that could be a turnover, and that could be more points for the Lady Jays.
Bondurant-Farrar with the basketball, leading 27-9. 4:30 to play here in the second quarter. Here's a skip pass over to the right corner. 3 from Berggren is no good. And Mormon with another rebound. Mary Nelson into the front court. Finds Drost in the corner. Drost back to Nelson. Over to Johnson over on the left side. Over to Mormon in the left corner. Back to Johnson. Oskaloosa looks to attack on the offensive end. Here's Nelson way out top. Over to Drost in the corner again. They look inside to Jennings along the right baseline. Back to Drost. Her 15-foot jumper is no good. And the rebound still loose, and it's out of bounds. Last touched by Bondurant-Farrar. It'll stay on this end. Eichmeyer checks out as Coach Neville goes to his bench. Here's Johnson. To the elbow, Jennings, her jump shot too strong, and the rebound taken by Freed. Back come the Lady Jays, it's Gilroy in the corner. She'll drive into the lane, kick it out top. Badir. Now it's Ehlers, back to Badir. She's open, she'll fire from the right wing. That one too strong. Rebound tapped back, but we've got a whistle and a foul on Bondurant-Farrar, as they're going to get that one on Avery Freed.
Good call, too. She kind of did a little push off to get that rebound. So that was a good call by the refs.
That's 7 personal fouls now on Bondurant-Farrar, so Oskaloosa will be shooting free throws from this point out. Here's a turnover. Freed up ahead for Bondurant-Farrar, misses the layup. Got too far underneath the basket, couldn't get it to go down. Oskaloosa's got numbers if they want. Here's Jennings driving, and she just lost it. Dribbled it off her foot, and it's out of bounds.
Oskaloosa had an opportunity there, too. They had the Lady Jays outnumbered. Just a little miscue, a little miss dribble, and it leads to the Lady Jays bringing it back up the court.
Into the front court comes Lexi Badir. Out top, it's Gilroy. Left side, there's a pass off the hands of Badir as Gilroy fired it to her on the left wing and it went right through her hands out of bounds. Jennings checks out for Oskaloosa. Kinsey Cook back in. Here's Johnson. She's trapped and has a pass again taken away. Up ahead, Gilroy. Her layup off the mark. Rebound loose on the floor, and we've got a whistle, and they're going to get a foul, I believe, on Nelson for reaching in on the rebound attempt.
Good job by Marley for getting back there, too.
They're going to whistle that on Johnson. That's her 3rd personal, team's 5th.
She's going to have to be careful now.
With it out top is Waterhouse for the Lady Jays. With the dribble, she'll swing it around to Badir on the left side. Now Badir will dribble it out near the midcourt stripe, and they'll reset it. She goes right, kicks it to the corner, and Seitzer. Inside it comes to Freed. Freed turns to her right and has it taken away. Getting her hands in there was Nelson. Nelson leads the break. Here's Cook. Thought about it. We'll give back to Nelson. They'll reset it. Here's Kelderman on the right corner. Swing it out top to Johnson. Poked away momentarily, but Cook gets it back. Here's Cook driving, and she lost it off her leg, and it's out of bounds.
A couple times now that's happened to Oskaloosa, and that's not a good thing because they can't get in their offense. And like I said earlier, if they can get in their offense, I think they could score a few points. It's the turnovers that's cost them in this game right now.
Here's Eilert. Here's Freed on the inside. She'll jump and put it up from 10 feet. It's off the mark, and the rebound to Nelson. Nelson into the front court. Out to Denberger, left side 3 on the way. Off the mark, too strong, but Johnson, though, with an offensive rebound, and then she has it poked away from behind by Badir. And there's a bad pass, though, by Bondurant-Farrar. Right to Kelderman. Kelderman back for Oskaloosa. Minute 30 to play here in the second quarter. 27-9 our score. Here's Denberger at the free throw line. Looking. Now we'll put it on the floor with the right hand. She'll drive and draw a foul. And that's going to be on Seitzer. Nice job there by Denberger, just getting the defender on her hip and then going on the attack. That's the 2nd foul on Seitzer. First free throw from Denberger is there. Drost and Mormon check back into the game for Oskaloosa. Beck and Fogarty back in for Bondurant-Farrar. Second free throw off the iron, no good. And the rebound taken by Waterhouse. Here's Badir into the front court. Badir, nobody picks her up. Now we'll swing it to the corner, and Waterhouse might have gotten away with a travel. There's the whistle. And
good call right
travel.
there. Should be a ref out down there.
I don't know about that.
I didn't even see that, but.
Jillian Jennings back into the game for Oskaloosa as well. Here's Mormon with the drive. Tries to get it, has it poked away. Denberger on the inside gets it, though, and she draws another foul, and we'll go right back to the line.
If I'm Oskaloosa right now, especially Coach White, I'd be telling Marley, keep driving down there. You're getting fouled. You're beating your girl off the dribble half the time. I'd like to see him do that more.
First free throw from Denberger is good.
And if she gets fouled, she's making her free throw, so. I think right now she's Oskaloosa's best weapon on the court.
Denberger gets a pair. She's got 7 points in the ball game. It's 27-12 as we go under 1 minute here in the second quarter. Here's Fogarty. Fogarty will drive, throws up a wild shot that goes in off the window. She drove inside the free throw line, put it up off the window, and it went home. Here's Jennings with it in the right corner, and she threw it away. Thought she had Denberger cutting, but Denberger went the opposite way. Here's Badir on the other end. Her layup is good.
Oskaloosa's not using their dribbles either. I mean, Jillian Jennings had a dribble that she could have dribbled out a little bit, but just didn't use it.
Here's Mormon, and she traveled. Got going too fast and couldn't hold the pivot foot. (31-12), 17 seconds, and Bondurant-Farrar could hold for the final shot if they want. Here's Badir out top. Over it comes to Waterhouse. They skip it across to the corner. The three from Beck is no good. And now we've got a loose ball and a tie-up, and it's going to stay with Bondurant-Farrar.
Oskaloosa's got to be careful on this inbounds play. Can't have anyone coming down low and getting the ball.
3.5 seconds left. Looking, they lob it in. With 2 seconds, well, firing from the elbow, and misfiring is Beck. And with that, we go to halftime. 31-12 our score here at the break. Oskaloosa trails it by 19, but Calvin, if you're looking for some silver lining, Oskaloosa played that second quarter even, 9 or 8 points apiece to Bondurant-Farrar, and they did not let the deficit grow anymore.
That's right. I think Oskaloosa's defense was stepped up from what they had in the first quarter to the second quarter, so that's a positive. Still, the turnovers kind of getting them, so hopefully that when they go in there, they can get a game plan, hopefully not dribble to the corner of the court, but figure something out and limit the turnovers.
We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have a look at the first half as well as a look ahead to the second. You're listening to Iowa High School Girls Basketball on the No Coast Network.
At Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy, we're proud to keep the Oskaloosa Indians and their fans safe and feeling good on and off the field. Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy is the expert in injury care, orthopedics, and sports rehab, with a new facility in Oskaloosa, complete with an open gym area in addition to several private treatment rooms. If pain is bugging you, come see the experts at Kinetic Edge for a free injury screen. Find out more, including why the Oskaloosa Indians trust Kinetic Edge, at kineticedgept.com.
Dreams start early, illustrated straight from the heart. Big or small, dreams take hard work to grow into reality. To bring your dreams to life, sometimes you need a little help. So surround yourself with people who believe in your dreams and count on Bank Iowa to help you reach them. Bank Iowa, for the dreamer in all of us.
At Clow Valve Company, being the premier place to work is part of our core vision, and this includes helping our local community be a premier place to live. Clow cares and is committed to creating a happier and healthier community. By volunteering in local events and fundraisers. By donating to nonprofit organizations. By leaving a better tomorrow than today. Clow is more.
We are Clow Valve.
Swim Sports is once again open in Oskaloosa. This is Doug DeCock, the new owner of Swims. Along with Doug Swim, we are happy to be open again. Swims has a wide variety of trophies, plaques, and engraving available to Oskaloosa and the surrounding areas. We have an assortment of uniforms, socks, and belts, along with other sporting goods at the store. Swim Sports also provides a full screen printing facility for your screen printing needs. Come check out the new store at 118 A Avenue East in Oskaloosa. The two Dougs would love to see you at Swim Sports.
Kevin, meet your father.
Kevin.
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 Trusted advice for life.
Kevin, how's your mom?
Thank you. Life well planned. See what a Raymond James financial advisor can do for you.
We love to help people with their smiles. Petrito Orthodontics of Ottumwa and Oskaloosa is all about creating beautiful smiles and increased self-esteem that lasts a lifetime. We specialize in creating individualized smiles by committing to make each visit a memorable experience. Our office is equipped with state-of-the-art technology to ensure optimum results. For help with your smile, call Petrito Orthodontics.
And welcome back inside Oskaloosa High School Gymnasium alongside Calvin Silvers, Kylie Broadway with you. We are at halftime. Here, the varsity girls matchup with Bondurant-Farrar leading Oskaloosa by a score of 31-12. And Calvin, it was really just a tough start there in the latter half of the first quarter. After a start of 4-4, Bondurant-Farrar went on to score the final 19 of that first quarter and broke this one open at 23-4. And again, it was just a turnover bug for Oskaloosa that led them into this hole.
That's right. Like we said, Oskaloosa, when they get the chance to get back and set up their defense, they're stopping Bondurant-Farrar. But it's when they turn the ball over, Bondurant gets past them, gets running down the court, and gets some easy buckets, and that's how they broke the lead.
Oskaloosa did a much better job there in the second quarter, not scoring a lot of points. They only scored 8, but they defensively held Bondurant-Farrar to 8, and the deficit stays there at 31-12. Oskaloosa, I thought, in the second quarter, Calvin did a much better job with that pressure. They still had a couple of careless passes, but did a much better job there in the second quarter of taking care of the basketball.
Yes, they did. They stopped going to the corner so much and finally went up the court a little bit, or when they got it, they quickly passed it, and that got up to some offense. I'd like to see Marley drive more. I think she's the weapon right now, the key if Oskaloosa wants to get back in this game. So I think they need to keep feeding her. I'd like to see Mary Nelson get a few threes up too, because she's a sharpshooter.
And that's one thing I guess I've seen in the last couple of games is just maybe a reluctancy to shoot by some of these girls when they're open. And I understand you want to look inside to Denberger, but yeah, if you've got an open look, have the confidence to take it, and we'll see if we get more of that here in the second half. 31-12 again, our score. Bondurant-Farrar on top by 19 here at halftime. We're going to take another timeout. When we come back, we will have second half action between the Lady Jays and the Indians. You're listening to Iowa High School Girls Basketball on the No Coast Network. (31-12) our halftime score. We're going to take another timeout. When we come back, we'll have second half action between the Lady Jays and the Indians. You're listening to Iowa High School Girls Basketball on the No Coast Network.
At Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa, getting your prescription filled is easy. The large covered drive-through and easy access to the front door is convenient, and the friendly staff is always ready to help you. With a variety of goods and home decor, Mahaska Drug is sure to have the perfect gift for any occasion. Have your favorite photos developed and framed at Mahaska Drug's framing counter, and cherish your memories for years to come. It's all at Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa, where they have been committed to a healthy community for over 20 years. Call 673-3439 or stop in today.
You built a castle so that the prince and princess can live happily ever after. You brought the sunshine to shine upon the whole family's future. But when the sun hides behind the clouds, State Farm can help. We put the life back in life insurance to protect your family's finances, not only in the future, but today.
Call your State Farm agent Kelly Style in Oskaloosa today.
MCG's new gigabit internet is here, and it's a real gig deal!
Connect all your devices, download an HD movie in 7 seconds.
Get unlimited use, no limits, no data caps, and no slowdown.
And stream a video with no buffering, ever.
Work, play, create, innovate with MCG internet.
Call to get your upgrade free for 30 days.
Buffering video, spinning wheels are over!
You deserve the best, and MCG delivers.
Can I get some help?
What just happened?
Whatever they went through together.
Welcome, guys.
Life well planned. See what a Raymond James financial advisor can do for you.
Look at that mouth. That poor, parched mouth. What'd you eat for lunch? Chalk dust? Did your face storm a sandcastle? You're being awfully quiet. Is that because your mouth feels like the business end of a Dremel saw? Is it because your mouth just wrote a haiku and all 17 syllables were dry heaves? Right now, your mouth could be tongue-bathing in the refreshing citrus kick of Mountain Dew. Instead, it feels like you've been motorboating King Tut's sarcophagus. Show some mercy. Crack open an ice-cold Mountain Dew. You know your mouth wants you to. Do the Dew.
Friday night Oski basketball games are Fan Appreciation Night. 2 fans will be randomly selected from the audience to participate in a basketball challenge. Make a layup, a free throw, a three-pointer, and a half-court shot for a chance to win over $1,000 worth of prizes. 2 chances to win every game. Don't miss Fan Appreciation Night, sponsored by MCG, Craig Ford, Penn Central Mall, and Clow Valve.
(31-12) our score. Oskaloosa trailing Bondurant-Farrar here at the half, alongside Calvin Silvers, Kylie Broadway with you, as we are just moments away from second half action between the Lady Jays and the Indians. And Calvin, it's an uphill climb again for the Oskaloosa Indians, trailing 31-12, but it's got to start on the offensive end and eliminating the turnovers if they want to try and get back in this one.
That's right. Just can't be afraid to shoot if you're Oskaloosa. They got a couple shooters out there, so hopefully Oskaloosa isn't as scared coming into the second half and shoots the ball a little better.
Same 5 out on the court for, looks like both sides is what we saw start the basketball game. It will be Oskaloosa basketball to start it. Here's Nelson and Mormon, out to Johnson up top. They swing it around to Kelderman. They look inside to Denberger. Turns, shoots, misfires, just left it short. But you could see a conceded effort there to move the basketball, get it inside to Denberger, and let her go to work. She got a good shot, just left it short. Oskaloosa plays defense. They're in a 1-2-2 zone. Out top with it is Freed. She kicks it to the corner in Bergeron. Inside it comes to Freed. She gives way to Gilroy on the baseline. Her shot no good. Rebound tapped by Denberger and taken by Kelderman. And back come the Indians. Here's Denberger on the right wing. They go to Nelson in the corner, and Nelson threw it away. Thought she had Mormon posting up, but before Mormon got positioned, the pass sailed out of bounds.
I said Oskaloosa needs to pass the ball quicker, and I think that might have been a little too quick. Passed it before Mormon could get there.
Bondurant-Farrar again with the basketball. Out top it's Gilroy. They'll swing it over to the corner in Badir. They skip it across. Here's 3 from Berger, and it's no good. Johnson had position and tapped the rebound over to Nelson. Nelson on the attack, driving with the right hand, just misses the layup. Good attack by Nelson, just couldn't get the shot to go down. Back comes Badir. Here's Berger on the right wing. She'll pass up the 3 and dribble it back out top, and they'll reset the offense. Here's Badir. They kick it to the corner and Seitzer. Inside it comes to Freed. Here's a cutting Gilroy, and her bank shot is good from 6 feet. Gilroy lost her defender and snuck inside the lane and got the shot to go down. Here's Oskaloosa beating the pressure. Johnson to Kelderman. Kelderman nearly lost it, gets it back. Here's Denberger from 15 feet. That jumper too strong. And the rebound taken by Freed. The shot didn't go, but a nice job that time, Calvin, by the Indians beating the pressure and getting a good look.
They went back in the middle instead of trying to dribble it up the side, and that's what you need to do if you want to break a press.
Out top with it is Bergeron. They kick it to the corner, and Badir back to Bergeron. Oski stays in that zone defensively. 5:50 to play here in the third quarter. Here's Gilroy on the left wing. A 3, that is no good off the iron. And the rebound taken by Johnson for Oskaloosa. Johnson double dribbled. That's one where Johnson was going to pass it up court and then decided the last second not to, but by then she'd already put 2 hands on the basketball and tried to dribble it again, and that is not allowed.
I think she just thinks too much out there, because earlier she had it where she was thinking, do I shoot it, do I not, and she traveled, so she just needs to go for first instinct.
And Johnson, just a freshman. Here's a steal by Nelson. Nelson finds Denberger. Denberger drives right and misses the shot. Decided not to use the glass.
You got to use the glass in that situation.
And left it short. Here's a bad pass, though, by Bondurant-Farrar. Nelson with another steal. And then she's fouled by Gilroy. And we'll go the other way.
glass is there. You just got to use it. I think Marley would have had an easy 2 points right there. She just would have thought about that. Nope.
Here's a bad pass on the inbounds, and with the steal is Freed. And then she's fouled by Mormon. And Freed will go to the line for a pair of free throws.
Mormon just stood there instead of taking a couple dribbles to bring the defense towards her to get a pass. She just stood there, and Lady Jays had an easy turnover.
First free throw is good. Freed will get another. 34-12 our score. Second one rattles home. And now Bondurant-Farrar goes full court pressure. Here's Mormon. And she tries to feed Kelderman. Had it swatted right back at her, but she gains control. Denberger up ahead to Nelson. Oskaloosa on the attack. Nelson, inside it comes to Cook. Cook double teamed, and she lost it out of bounds, but it'll stay with Oskaloosa. Last touched by Bondurant-Farrar. In for Oskaloosa comes number 25, Amanda Fay, another freshman.
I'm glad to see her in here too, because she needs to get some experience, because I think she can be a key part in the Oskaloosa girls program in the future.
There's a bad pass as Kelderman threw it away into the first row. Dross comes into the game replacing Kelderman. And we've got a 30-second timeout. With that, we'll take one as well. You're listening to Iowa High School Girls Basketball on the No Coast Network.
Hawkeye Real Estate is your one-stop source for everything real estate in Mahaska County and the surrounding area. Whether commercial, residential, or acreages, we've got you covered with the area's largest pool of real estate professionals, full-time support staff, and property management services. With over $19 million in sales volume for 2016, Hawkeye continues to be Oskaloosa's leading real estate office. Discover what thousands already know. When it's time to make a move, get the Hawkeye Edge.
And welcome back inside Oskaloosa High School Gymnasium. 35-12 our score. We've got 4:47 to play here in the third quarter. Bondurant-Farrar on top of the Oskaloosa Indians. Here's Gilroy with it on the right wing. Oskaloosa still in that zone. Here's a three from Bergen on the left side that's no good. And the rebound comes down to Kinsey Cook. Nelson will dribble into the front court to Denberger in the left corner. She'll skip it across to Cook on the right wing. Here's Dross, a baseline jumper that's off the mark. And the rebound taken by Bondurant-Farrar. Speeding ahead of the pack is Gilroy. Her shot no good. Gilroy with an offensive rebound. Kicks it to the left wing. Three ball on the way, no good. Rebound still loose, and it's out of bounds last touched by Bondurant-Farrar. That three was no good from Lacey Beck.
I like the defensive hustle from Kinsey Cook, too. It was smart. She didn't go up and foul the girl. She kind of just put her hands up, got in her way a little bit, and caused her to miss the layup.
Addie Ehlers into the ball game for the Lady Jays. Here's Nelson. Now Drost with it in the right corner. She's double teamed. She'll skip it out to Cook at the top of the key. Cook to Nelson. Skips it across to Denberger. Denberger, lazy pass to Cook, and it's taken away by Gilroy. Gilroy all by herself with the lay-in.
Seems like she had no passion in that pass. It was just a very lazy pass and a turnover, and about another turnover right there.
Here's Nelson on the right wing. They go to the baseline. It's Drost. Her jumper is no good. Fay with an offensive rebound. Her putback isn't there. Drost with an offensive rebound. Third opportunity not there. Fay with another offensive rebound. Here's Cook, a 15-foot jumper that's in and out, no good. And the rebound taken by the Lady Jays. 4 good looks that time by the Indians. Just couldn't get any to fall. And back comes Bondurant-Farrar. Here's Freed to the corner. Sights her along two. That's off the mark. Denberger taps the rebound over to Kinsey Cook. 3-on-2 for the Indians. Cook dribbles and will slow it down and swing it back out to the right wing. Here's Drost in the corner. She'll skip it out to Denberger. Denberger with the dribble out top. She'll go to the left corner and Nelson. Back out to Denberger. They kick it across to Cook. Here's Drost along the baseline, and it comes to Faye. Faye shot no good, but a foul is called.
I'm glad that they put Faye down there. I mean, she's 5'11", and no one really matches up with her that well. She's strong. She can get rebounds. She can put it up. She just got fouled right there. I'd like to see her in the game more often.
Good ball movement that time by Oskaloosa, getting a good shot attempt by Faye, and she rewards them by getting a trip to the foul line. She knocks the first one down. Drost and Cook check out. Kelderman and Mormon back into the ball game. Faye, second free throw off the mark, short. 37-13, 2:25 to play. Here's a shot inside by Seitzer, blocked away by Denberger, and the ball's down to Kelderman. Here's Kelderman to Denberger. Denberger out top, dribbles inside the arc, fires a long two and knocks it down.
What a beautiful shot right there by Marley.
Denberger now with 7. And here's a whistle and a travel, as moving her feet before putting the ball on the floor was Seitzer of Bondurant-Farrar. Excuse me, that was Fogarty with the turnover. And back come the Indians. Mormon trapped right in front of the Oskaloosa bench. Tries to spin out of it, gets the basketball to Nelson, and then Nelson thought she had Kelderman, but stepping in the passing lane and taking it away was Badir. Here's Badir into the front court. Freed, baseline jumper, no good. Rebound to Kelderman. Good defense that time by Mormon. Here's Kelderman into the front court. Has her pocket picked from behind, and here comes Freed, or Badir the other way, and Badir is fouled from behind, and she'll go to the line for a couple of free throws.
Oskaloosa, just like you said earlier, that turnover bug. Could cost them another 2 points right here.
Badir at the line. First one is good. She'll get another. Second one too strong, and the rebound down to Kelderman. Here's Kelderman into the front court. Kelderman driving all the way to the basket and draws a foul.
Well done by Kelderman. She's not the tallest girl out there, but she, didn't show any fear, went down there and got the foul. Now she's going to shoot two.
Third foul on Avery Freed. First free throw is good from Kelderman. Kelderman's first points of the night. Hasn't shot the basketball very much. Second one, right through. Kelderman gets a pair. Eichmeyer and Beck back into the ball game for the Lady Jays. They lead it 38-17. Eilers into the front court. Here's a pass off the foot of Beck, but gets it right to Waterhouse. Waterhouse on the left wing with the dribble, now picks it up, gets it back out to Eichmeyer out top. We go under a minute here in the third quarter. Here's Fogarty on the inside, spins into the lane, shot no good. Tied up on the floor between Faye and Beck, and that will, alternating possession will keep the basketball with Bondurant-Farrar. Eichmeyer looking, still looking. Now we'll fire it out top. Here's Fogarty at the elbow to the baseline. A long two on the way from Waterhouse that's short. And the rebound to Nelson. Here's Nelson into the front court with the right-handed dribble to Denberger. A shot from just inside the arc at the top of the key that's too strong. And the rebound taken by Fogarty. 25 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Beck with the basketball, or excuse me, that's Ehlers. Here's Fogarty on the left side, driving, kicking to the corner. Waterhouse passed up to Schott. Here's Eichmeyer on the right wing. 12 on the clock. Bondurant can hold for the final shot. Here's Eilers. Here's Eichmeyer on the right wing. Looking, guarded by Kelderman. Out top it comes. Here's Eilers, a short jumper from the left side that's no good as the buzzer sounds. And we go to the fourth quarter. 38-17 our score after 3. Timeout on the floor. With that, we'll take one as well. You're listening to Iowa High School Girls Basketball on the No Coast Network.
If you think there's room for improvement in your investment game plan, or that maybe you should send in some new plays, take a time out and talk to an experienced investment professional. I'm Bob Auld of Robert Auld Investments, an investment advisor with over 31 years of experience in Oskaloosa and Southern Iowa. Let me help you find some new strategies. Call 673-9448 or 1-800-444-AULD.
Robert Auld is a registered representative offering securities and investment advisory services through SagePoint Financial Inc., member FINRA and SIPC.
Main Street Oskaloosa is dedicated to giving our community the downtown they want and deserve. We bring vibrant community events like Art on the Square, Christmas in July, and the Lighted Christmas Parade to downtown Oskaloosa. We believe in the unique value of our district and work to support business here. Our city's history is important and it drives our efforts in the revitalization and preservation of downtown. In 2017, we received the Signature Project Award for our inspiring and innovative placemaking efforts. Our goal is a downtown Oskaloosa can be proud of. For more information, contact Emily Brown at 641-672-2591.
Fourth quarter underway here from Oskaloosa. Fay on the inside has it tied up but gets it out to Nelson. Nelson shot fakes, and then we're going to get a 3-second call on Fay. You could see that one coming as she was just in the lane with that, fighting for that jump ball just too long.
She'll learn. She's just a freshman. It's hard to remember that kind of stuff sometimes.
Here's Bondurant-Farrar with the basketball. Fogarty on the inside, drives to the right side of the lane, fires up a shot that's no good. Offensive rebound for Bondurant-Farrar. Put back not there. And now we've got an offensive foul on the rebound on, I believe it was Fogarty. That's going to be her first, team's fourth. Just underway here in the fourth quarter.
Surprised that Bondurant has not tried to full court press Oskaloosa at all tonight.
38-17 our score, 7:20 to play in the ball game. Here's Mormon, tries to get it into Fay, but the pass is kicked out of bounds by Badir. And Oski will inbound underneath their own basket. Here's Kelderman, looking, gets it into Denberger in the right corner. Denberger lobs it out to Nelson. 2 touch passes over to Kelderman. That was a dangerous pass. Kelderman wasn't ready for it, but was able to control it. Here's Nelson. Inside it comes to Fay. Fay with great position, just rushed the shot and put it up there too strong. Good idea. Just didn't finish the shot.
Yep,
here's a poke away by Kelderman right to Mormon. Steal for Oskaloosa. Mormon dribbling down the right side of the court to Denberger. A 3 from the right wing on the way. No good. And the rebound to the Lady Jays. Good look that time by Denberger. Just couldn't get the shot to go down. Here's Gilroy. Inside it comes to Seitzer. She'll spin out of there and kick it to the corner, and the 3 is there for Avery Freed.
Oskaloosa is not having their baskets fall tonight.
Freed with 15. That's a game high for Bondurant-Farrar. Here's Kelderman lobbing it inside to Fay, and that pass is knocked out of bounds. Last touched by Bondurant-Farrar. Kaylee Johnson back into the ball game. Mormon takes a seat. Kelderman looking. Here's Denberger, a 15-footer from the right side, no good. Fay taps the rebound back out to Denberger. She'll put it up again. That one too strong. Johnson with an offensive rebound. Her put back up too short. Here's Fay again, no good. Multiple opportunities again. You've got to like the aggressiveness that Oskaloosa is showing on the glass. They just cannot get the shots to go down right now. Here's Badir on the left wing. Looking, and she'll swing it back out top to Gilroy. Gilroy near the midcourt stripe, gives it to Eichmeyer on the left wing. Your sights are in the corner. They swing it back out top to Badir. Gilroy, right side, jumper, no good, and Fay with a rebound. Here's Nelson into the front court. To Denberger on the baseline. Her shot no good from 12. And the rebound to Eichmeyer. Back come the Lady Jays. Here's Gilroy with it on the right wing. She'll dribble to the free throw line, kick it to Seitzer. Her baseline jumper is good from the left side. And Seitzer with her second field goal. And it's 43-17 with 5 minutes to play in the ball game. Here's Emma Kelderman. Now Johnson. Denberger with it just over the top of the key. And her pass to Nelson is picked off. Going the other way with it is Gilroy. And she lays it in with the left hand.
Another lazy pass from Marley.
Gilroy with 12. Here's Johnson. Shot fakes a three. Dribbles in the lane, kicks it back out. Denberger a three from the right wing is good.
Good look. She's wide open. Good pass. Bondurant's going to take a timeout, it looks like.
Denberger makes up for the bad pass the previous possession and knocks down a three. And now we've got a whistle, and I believe it was a timeout called by Bondurant-Farrar's coach Neville, but he just wanted to get some subs into the basketball game. Fogarty back into the ball game along with Waterhouse. And Beck. Here's Waterhouse. She'll skip it across to the left wing. And Ehlers. Back to Waterhouse. Her 10-footer is too strong. And the rebound to Mary Nelson. Here's Johnson. Up ahead. Drost with the left hand. Misses the layup. And the rebound taken by Waterhouse. Here's Waterhouse with the dribble. Drives along the baseline. And she traveled. Good help defense by Denberger, and that forced Waterhouse into the turnover. .45-20 our score, 3:55 to play in the ball game. Bondurant-Farrar leading it by 25. Here's Kelderman to Denberger at the left elbow. She'll put it on the floor, clears some space, and swings it back out to Kelderman. They'll reset it. Kelderman on the left wing, looking. Out to Johnson on the top of the key. Should dribble to the right side. And Johnson traveled.
Seems to be a problem for Oskaloosa. Turnovers, turnovers, turnovers. Something you got to fix.
Into the front court is Ehlers. Here's Fogarty. They go inside. Pass poked away, and then we got a jump ball called. And it stays with Bondurant-Farrar. It seems like every jump ball has always gone to Bondurant-Farrar tonight. Man alive.
It has. I don't think they've been changing that arrow too much.
Inside it comes. Fogarty, a baseline jumper off the inbounds is good as Denberger was late rotating over. And Fogarty knocks down the short jumper for her 6th point of the night. Here's Nelson.
Good cut.
Nice give and go to Johnson, but the pass poked out of bounds. It'll stay with Oskaloosa as we've got a couple more substitutions for the Lady Jays.
I think Oskaloosa has potential to get points on offense, but they're half running through screens and to cuts. Their passes are very lazy. I mean, Oskaloosa can score. They can, but just tonight, it's not going their way.
There's a foul on Waterhouse as she reached in on Nelson. In for the Lady Jays are two more freshmen, Brooklyn Wright wearing number 41 and Brenna Peterson wearing number 43. Here's Johnson, a three from the left side that's no good off to the right of the iron.
That was a good look, though.
And the rebound to Eichmeyer. Under 3 minutes to play in the ball game. Here's a pass by Wright that's picked off by Kelderman. Kelderman had Nelson cutting up court, but thought better of it. Here's a long two from Denberger that rims out. Drost fighting for an offensive rebound. Jump ball called.
I think it's going to go to Oskaloosa.
This one's actually going to go to Oskaloosa.
Wow. What a surprise. Nice little surprise for Oskaloosa.
Denberger checks out. In for the first time tonight for Oskaloosa. Number 20, that's Ellie Henry. And the pass comes into Henry in the right corner. She'll swing it back out to Nelson. Inside it comes to Dross, to Henry. Henry drives baseline, kicks it over to Johnson. Her 10-foot jumper no good. Loose on the floor. And it's out of bounds, last touched by Oskaloosa. And we'll go the other way. 47-20 our score. 2:20 to play in the fourth quarter. Here's a bad pass and a steal by Nelson. Nelson 1-on-2 the other way, and she has it poked away from behind by Waterhouse. It'll stay with the Indians. That's a nice job by Waterhouse, not giving up on the play.
Good job by Mary. She saw where that pass was going to go, stepped right in front, went down the court.
Kelderman looking, and lobs it out to Nelson. Nelson, a three from the right wing. No good, and now we got a whistle on the rebound as they're going to get Henry on the foul on the rebound attempt. And we'll come back the other way. Peterson with the dribble for the Lady Jays. They go inside to right. Her shot no good, and Drost with the rebound. Here's Kelderman. Up ahead, Johnson lost it, gets it back, lost it again, and now we're got a tie up, and that's going to go to the Blue Jays on the jump ball.
Oskaloosa seems out of sync right now. Not catching passes, not being able to connect on cuts. Of course, they do have some people off the bench coming in, so that might mess up a little bit.
You're right with it. Waterhouse, here's a bad pass, but nearly picked off by Johnson. But Wright got it back. Now we got another tie up on the floor along the right baseline, and it'll go back to Oskaloosa with 1:28 to play. Johnson with the dribble, over to Nelson on the right wing. Nelson driving baseline, kicking to Henry. Henry back out to Johnson. Johnson to the right elbow, picks up her dribble, swings it out to Nelson on the right baseline. They go inside to Drost, and Drost is fouled.
Good pass and good move by Drost. She got her girl on her back. Good pass by Nelson to get it inside. That's what you like to see from Oskaloosa.
Ashley Drost at the free throw line for a pair. First one is no good. She'll get another one. Drost, a junior. Second one is off the mark. Kelderman, though, with an offensive rebound. Here's Kelderman, trapped in the corner. Still looking. Inside it comes to Drost. And Drost will draw the foul. And we'll go right back to the free throw line.
What a pass by Emma to get the ball out of there. I don't know how she did that. That was pretty impressive.
And say she was trapped deep in the corner, was somehow able to lean out of it and find Drost along the baseline. Free throw is no good. One more for Drost. And that one is good.
You knew she was going to make one of them.
47-21. We go under a minute here in the ballgame. Here's a pass to Eichmeyer in the corner. Here's Wright, and inside it comes to Waterhouse. Waterhouse will turn, throw it up with the left hand off the mark. And we've got a whistle on the rebound, and it's going to be on Oskaloosa. I believe they're going to get Johnson. That's her fourth. Kinsey Cook checks in the ball game. Johnson will take a seat here for the final 49 seconds of action. Here's a pass on the inbounds, and it goes to the backcourt. Nice job by Kelderman, though, chasing it down, and then she saves it, but stepped out of bounds. Good hustle there by Kelderman. That's what, if you're Coach White, that's one of the things you have to be happy with is, even though you're down by 26 points with 45 seconds left, your players have not stopped competing.
That's right. They're playing defense well. They're hustling down the court. It's good to see them not giving up.
Here's a long two from the right wing. That's good from Eichmeyer. Her first points of the night. And it's 49-21. Here's Henry with it in the corner. And her pass to Drost behind Drost, and it sailed right to the Lady Jays. Here's Waterhouse on the other end. Her layup no good. Eichmeyer with a rebound, though, and the putback. Final 15 seconds of this one is Nelson into the front court. Drives right side. Gets inside the, or gets to the baseline, and then is fouled as Waterhouse reached in. And that will send Mary Nelson to the free throw line. First one is good. Nelson will get one more. And the second one right through as well. First points of the night for Nelson, as we've got 5 seconds on the clock. And this one, final few seconds will go. Bondurant-Farrar will not take a shot. And that is our final here tonight. 51-23 our score. Bondurant-Farrar wins it. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we will wrap things up from Oskaloosa High School Gymnasium. You're listening to Iowa High School Girls Basketball on the No Coast Network.
For over 30 years, Pella Printing has been leading the way in the print industry with quality equipment, modern facilities, and skilled staff. The Pella approach combines old-world craftsmanship with today's cutting-edge technology to provide brilliant printed products at a value price. They take the time to understand clients' needs from design to pre-press to printing and delivery to build lasting relationships with their customers. Whether you need personalized graduation announcements, oversized posters and banners, marketing materials, or stationery, Pella Printing offers a broad assortment of quality printed products done with speed and precision. Pella Printing, where technology and craftsmanship meet.
Providing high-quality professional eye care with a truly caring staff is what Oskaloosa Vision Center has been doing for more than 30 years. With our state-of-the-art equipment, we can provide comprehensive eye exams, prescription glasses, and contact lenses, as well as medical care like eye infection and disease treatment, emergency eye care, and pre- and post-operative aid. Newborn to adult, we have the experience to meet all your eye care needs. Oskaloosa Vision Center. Come see us today.
Layton State Bank understands that everyone's financial needs and goals are different. That's why it's essential for you to bank with a local bank that knows you personally and professionally. Layton State Bank is that bank. They understand your financial situation and work diligently to help you reach your financial goals. They're committed to working with you and for you every step of the way. Layton State Bank, serving you from Layton, Pella, and Monroe. Grow strong with us, member FDIC.
The student community at William Penn made an impression on me. It's a real statement that you can come here and be part of something real.
You have the opportunity to participate in activities.
The coaches are awesome. It's easy to play for coaches that care about you.
The real experiences at Penn have helped shape who I'm going to be when I graduate. I work harder because I want to be part of the conversation in class.
I am a leader.
I am a trailblazer.
I'm proud to be a statesman.
Holding, number 79, defense, first down. I'm also holding a party tonight.
Great call by the official. Looks like we've got another flag on the field.
Holding, a Pepsi. Necessary refreshment.
Hey, Ted, bring some of that Pepsi to my party.
Pepsi and the NFL. Welcome to the Fun Doesn't End Zone.
If you are looking for brand names close to home, then look no further than Penn Central Mall in Oskaloosa. Penn Central Mall has a wide variety of stores for people of all ages. Find the perfect pair of silver or Vigas jeans at Maurice's. Get a pair of Oakley sunglasses from the smiling staff at Eye Care Partners. Cozy up with Ashley Furniture from Gilworth Furniture. And find that dazzling diamond from Gardner Collier Jewelry. When you're done, grab a bite to eat at Miranchito or the Pizza Ranch. It's all at Penn Central Mall in Oskaloosa. Shop, walk, and enjoy Penn Central Mall.
And welcome back to Oskaloosa Gymnasium alongside Calvin Silvers. Kylie Broadway with you, and wrapping it up here from Oskaloosa High School Gymnasium. 51-23 our final. Bondurant-Farrar wins it. Calvin, A game that saw Oskaloosa fall behind 23-4 after 1 quarter of play, but then for the final 3 quarters, they played right with Bondurant-Farrar, were only outscored by 9 the rest of the way. Showed some heart, showed some toughness, but again, as we've seen in games past, it's the turnover bug that comes back to bite them.
Yeah, it is the turnover bug. Like you said, Oskaloosa kept up with them somewhat in the final 3 quarters, and that's just because they didn't turn it over as much, which didn't let Bondurant-Farrar get down the court and score. So Oskaloosa, if they can just limit turnovers, I think they can keep the score, lower than what it could have been.
Oskaloosa falls, unfortunately, to 0-14 on the year. Bondurant-Farrar improves to 6-7. Oskaloosa will next be in action this Friday night over in Pella, taking on the Eagles of Pella Christian. Also want to take this time to remind you that we will have William Penn basketball on the air tomorrow night from Dubuque and Clark College. I will be on the call for that one, beginning at approximately 5:15 with the pregame for the women's contest. Women tipping off at 5:30. The men to follow at approximately 7:30. That is tomorrow night. And then Oskaloosa basketball Friday night over in Pella against Pella Christian. Want to say thanks to Calvin for your wonderful work here tonight. Also want to say thanks to everyone here at Oskaloosa and the Oskaloosa video production class as well for all of their hard work as well. For everyone involved in tonight's broadcast and for my partner Calvin Silvers, I am Kylie Broadway saying thank you for watching. So long, everybody.
This has been Oskaloosa Indians basketball action on the No Coast Network.
Brought to you by Mahaska, Bank Iowa, Cloud Valve Company, Kelly Style Insurance, Oskaloosa Area Chamber, Petrito Orthodontics, Hawkeye Real Estate, Swim Sports, Awards and Screen Printing, Raymond James Financial Services, William Penn University, Fairway, Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy, Roxfort's Decorating Center, Pella Printing, Penn Central Mall, Oskaloosa Vision Center, Robert Auld Investments, and Mahaska Drug.
This has been a presentation of the No Coast Network.